Hello, what's up guys, I'm Kyle from KGR, and every once in a while I like to hop on eBay, look up a franchise, put rare at the end of it, and just see what pops up. My Chuck E. Cheese video did very well, so let's look up another food franchise to look up. I think this time we're going to go with McDonald's. Now, I hope I don't see a whole lot of toys, but we'll see what happens. But if you want me to look up something, let me know in the comments, and maybe I'll do it. So without further ado, let's get started. McDonald's Rare. Now, judging by the amount of pages that are here, okay, we got over 9. I'm not going to go over everything because there's just way too much here. But some stuff already pops out. Like, I'm fairly confident I had this McDonald's tray at one point. This is like for a birthday party, and I had a birthday party there once. I promise I didn't have a bad childhood. But this giant foam moon man guy, that's kind of cool. I kind of like that. A reusable tote bag's kind of cool too. But this is something that's kind of neat. It's a vintage McDonald's Golden Arches logo for the wall in the playground. But it's only like 8 inches by 6 inches, so it's not very big. They want $240 for it plus shipping. If it were in like mint condition, then maybe. But because this is something that was in the kids area, and also it says vintage, but how vintage? Like, is it 70s, 80s? How old is this thing? If it didn't have these markings right here and it was in a lot better shape, then maybe it could be worth that much. But I wouldn't put this over $100 personally. It would be cool to have it just hanging around the house. But no, I'm not spending over $200 on that. No, thank you, brother. Whenever I see an ashtray for McDonald's, because this is something I've looked up in the past. Whenever I see a McDonald's ashtray, I find it so cool because, like, I don't smoke myself. My mom does. But, like, this definitely reminds me of an era that I grew up with. There was definitely, like, a smoking section and all that stuff. And, like, they did have ashtrays all the time. So I'm surprised these things are rare when they were all over McDonald's back in the day. But when I think of a McDonald's ashtray, I don't think of plastic ones. I think of, like, the glass ones, especially if they're, like, green or brown or something, you know? This is funny. I love this. Okay, so I used to have, like, a cash register toy when I was younger. But I don't remember if I had one for McDonald's. I'm pretty confident I did. But, like, this actually looks kind of real. like at first glance with the low resolution picture of the fries, like, and like the packets, it looks real for a second. But like this cash register, I never worked at McDonald's. How close is this? Like, is it literally like a picture of something, or like to just say, oh yeah, just press double cheeseburger or whatever? Like, I don't know how that works. But imagine you're playing with this as a kid, and then you grow up to work at McDonald's. It's like they're training you as a kid, which, I mean, it worked on me because I was playing with a cash register as a kid, and now I do that full time. I feel like we're going to see a lot of, like, what is it, 90s? Yeah, 90s styrofoam containers of, like, Big Mac or Filet-O-Fish or McRib or whatever. I don't know how collectible that really is, unless you really love a Big Mac. The worst part is, you can buy something like this, put a modern Big Mac in there, and keep it as a museum piece, and it won't mold. Now, this is kind of cool. But when I think of, like, the stained glass, like, lamps or whatever, I think of the Pizza Hut ones. Those are the ones I'm the most nostalgic for. A McDonald's one's also pretty cool. But $1,200, to be honest, is not too out of the realm of possibility. This is, like, a lost art. Like, stained glass lampshades don't really exist much anymore. So whenever I do see some, I do admire them. I wouldn't want a McDonald's one personally. The Pizza Hut ones are probably the most popular ones. But this is still very cool. And I love how you can see the amount of dust and cigarette stains on there. It's so funny. Imagine trying to wear this in public and not look like a weenie. Nah, instead wear a Crash Bandicoot hat and, you know, look even more like a weenie. I'm looking at this and I feel both nostalgic as well as guilty. My brother and I used to watch the Dukes of Hazzard a lot when we were younger. But because of this little guy right there, we're not allowed to like this anymore. Now, I don't know what all age is bad in Dukes of Hazzard. I haven't watched it since I was a kid, but the biggest thing I remember is them going off some ramp, avoiding the cops, and yelling "Yee-Haw." I don't know what else ages bad in that show, but I look at it with rose-tinted glasses, I guess. As I'm scrolling through this, my fiance actually just got McDonald's, and I smell it. I can smell the screen, boys. Guys, one of these days, we have to buy something huge and ridiculous. We can't do that anytime soon, but I would love the test the patience of my fiance, especially after we get married. I want to test the patience of my wife of buying something big, stupid, and ridiculous just because I made a video. Now, I can't spend $5,000 because I don't do this full time, but it's also going to be hard to tell the IRS that this was a business expense. I love this. I'm fairly confident I actually have all these. So these are going to be for the Mario 3 Happy Meal toys. So I've had this guy ever since I was a kid. I love this thing because it's a solid unit too. Like, it feels like more than just a Happy Meal toy. Like, that thing got some weight to it. I have that Luigi somewhere in the basement. Same thing with the Paratroopa as well as that Goomba. The Goomba, I think, was the second thing I got out of all four of these. But having them like mint in their bags would be pretty cool too. Okay, having a Buzz Lightyear dollar, I'm in. And this little McDonald's tie, dress to impress, man. Like, if you want the job, go for where you want to go. This is so silly. I love this. Personally, I love the McDonald's toys that kind of go for the VHS look. Now, this is a thing when I was younger too, and like there's a whole line. It was more than just Lion King, but like I love these personally. Like, these are so freaking cool. But I don't know what I would want more, like the actual VHSs or the toys too, because like these are cool. And for only $10 after tax and shipping, I think that's worth it. I'm honestly surprised that this is as cheap as it is. So this is an actual McDonald's bag from back in the day for only $55. That's wild. And they also have like a little porcelain doll too. That's actually pretty sick. Now, this is not something I'd want myself, but like it's definitely a good part of history and it's something that definitely belongs in a museum. Now, we're seeing a lot of like boxes and such. Oh, that's cool. I like that. But we're seeing a lot of boxes, and it has me hoping that we find some like cool nostalgic boxes of Happy Meals back then. Because some of my favorite ones are like the ones from, I don't know, like the Sonic LED toys when it was a Sonic Adventure art, or the Crash and Spyro ones. Those are cool too. I am more than confident I had something like this when I was a kid, because some of these look familiar, but I think there's also one that like had pancakes or something with it. Oh yeah, here they are. Those are the pancakes. Yeah, I'm confident I had something like this. This is cool. But they also have different play sets where like you can have like a cash register and all that stuff as well. Like CDI did more stuff like this. But like the deluxe mealtime set is pretty cool. But like I'm not paying over $200 for it, but this is still cool. Now, if you want to do a little bit of manipulation in your household and you want to convince whoever you're living with to get McDonald's more often, hang this in your house. Get them constantly in the mood for chicken nuggets. But these are like 80s nuggets. I love how they definitely look different compared to how they look now. Like these look more real. These look more authentic. What in tarnation is this? This is hilarious. This is wild. Almost $2,000. How big is this thing? It's not even all that big. It's almost a foot big, but it's like, that's the fact that it's in the great condition that it's in. That is pretty wild. 2,000's a lot, but like, it's not bad. But it's coming from Japan, so tariff. But if you're already spending this much, tariff isn't going to do much for you. Now this is horrifying. I think even if it was in good shape, I still think this would look horrifying. Like, this is... Whoa! Could you imagine owning this in your house? And just have guests over, like, oh yeah, this is just my McDonald's head. This is my Ronald McDonald head. Now, if I'm gonna have, like, any character in my house, I think I want it to be Grimace. I think having a Grimace in my house would be pretty sick. Happy Thanksgiving. Thanks, McDonald's. I don't know how subtle it will be to have this laying around the house to, like, get them in the mood for McDonald's, but... Oh, never mind. This will work. Yeah. Having it on this side, just having so many different things say McDonald's, yeah, that'll get them in the mood for McDonald's more. If you're gonna have McDonald's ashtrays, you gotta have a McDonald's Zippo. That age is like fine wine. They have a Grimace toothbrush holder. Shut up. Yo, why don't I have this? Honey, we have guests. Bust out the fine china. I used to love the little promo plates of these. These are so cool. I hope we find more of these on here. This is actually really cool. A Nickelodeon The Big Help 97 to 98 action calendar. What do they mean by action calendar? Oh my god, this is actually kind of cool. Visit and be friends to a sick kids in the hospital. Buy a live Christmas tree and plan it after the holidays. And the fact that this is McDonald's too, like this is 90s. I love this color scheme of 90s. Can we get like a reissue of this? Because imagine like something like this to just motivate you to do something every day. No. I'm good. I'm good. Hard pass on that, brother. Now this guy. This one looks like business. The other tie was fun, but this looks like business. But the rest of this just looks like AI, actually. That has me suspicious. I know somebody's gonna want this. This is actually kind of cute. I kind of like this. I'm not getting it, but like, this is cute. Vintage 1986 McDonald's unopened salt packets. Bro, who cares? I get excited when I see like Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh cards because like I went to McDonald's for those. I like those things. Which, by the way, when's the Pokemon card bubble gonna pop? Because I want Pokemon cards to actually be like available in stores again and not be in inflated prices. I miss the easy era of Pokemon cards. Thankfully, Yu-Gi-Oh is not like that. And I'm more into Yu-Gi-Oh now myself, but like even then, I haven't gotten into cards in a long time, and it bothers me that things are the way they are now. No. I'm good. Do they have one where it's just a standard guy, where it's like not any gimmick of like wearing a tool belt or whatever, like having an unhinged Happy Meal box as a toy, just as a piece around the house? Yeah. People would love that. Now, this is a good way to hypnotize people to get McDonald's, but judging by like this is on somebody's pant, like this can't be that big. Now, this looks 3D printed. There's no way this is real. Yeah, it's 3D printed. I like this plate. And it's actually pretty cheap too. I kind of like this. Look at that. Yo, this Grimace looks horrified. He's like, ah, help. Okay, a lot of it is like just toys. And, oh, that's funny. Imagine having this next to your door to get out of the house. Like, just be petty. Now, this is like from a drive-thru. And I remember seeing this often, but like, just imagine just having this at your house. So yeah, there's the exit. There it is. Get out of my house. Now, a good majority of this is going to be like just toys and such. So like, I don't know what all I want to keep looking through, but VW Bus, that's pretty cool. I want one. I know they make an EV one now, but it doesn't have those classic headlights, and I want that. But it's nice to see stuff like Pokemon cards, Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and like the different glasses that you can get, or even like the different plates. Like, those remind me of a simpler time. Those remind me of my era. But right now, I don't even know what page we're on. But I gotta stop soon because I don't know how many more pages I want to keep going. All right, hear me out. What if when we make McDonald's toy unboxing videos, we get this hat? This is actually kind of cool. So I'm a big Toy Story guy. Toy Story is one of my favorite movies of all time. And these toys are from Toy Story 2. Having a whole set of these is actually pretty wild. Some of these toys I actually still have. But having a whole set of these is so wild. And it looks like it's like from different regions too or something. Because like, you'll be like, oh yeah, there's like 5 or 6. But then there's like multiple different sets of like 5 or 6. This is wild. Unless it had like multiple runs because of like going to VHS and DVD and then when it first came out in theaters and such. This is cool. I love this. Yo, this is actually kind of cool. So I remember when these came out. This is for when they came out for the Mario Kart 8 for the Wii U. They eventually did another one for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and added another character or two. This is so cool. Actually, no, I think this is a new one because, yeah, they have Toadette. Yeah, because Toadette was added later. The first run had the little cap. So yeah, this is the second run of them. But they eventually did a third run where it came with, I think it was a gold Mario and a pink gold Peach. $150. I think that's worth it. But it always bothered me that the toy displays didn't have the stickers on them. Like, bro, why? Like, get committed. Oh my god, this is actually kind of cool. It's a sealed card with the CD. I love that. Oh wait, oh my god, it's not even a music CD. This is one that you put into your PC. Oh my god. Meet Yami Yugi, learn all about his monsters, print exclusive posters, learn the rules, and do exciting monster battles. Oh my god! It does have a song on there. One card short. Hold on, one card short. That's from the movie. But this is before the movie. The movie came out in what 2004 or something like that? This came out in 2002. This is McDonald's doing it. When the movie came out, that was Burger King. I don't think I have this in the bag, but I do have this Ronald McDonald Beanie Baby. It's not worth $200. No, it's not. But like, it sends me back to a time, for sure. This is gonna sound silly, but like, I kind of, like looking at that, makes me want to watch Full House. Imagine being a McDonald's brand ambassador. I almost could have gotten this poster. I've seen it like always hung up. And I know people that I could definitely get something like this when it was still available. But at this point, I already had the movie posters. I already had the Knuckles bus stop poster. That's like, I think it's like 6 feet or something like that. Something ridiculous. So getting something like this, that'd be pushing it. I couldn't do it, but like, it would be kind of cool, but I already have cooler posters. But this is just neat to have. We're starting to run out of cool stuff. Like, there's a lot of neat stuff here, for sure. I've had this happen to me, by the way. I went to an Infinitos, and the straw was sealed. So I couldn't drink out of my drink. I was very upset. $15,000, brother, no. Try again. This is probably one of the coolest things I've seen on here, actually. I guess McDonald's in Asia in 2001 had these cool little toys. They got the monkey from Ape Escape, the cat as the mascot. We got a Chocobo as well as Parappa the Rapper. This is wild. It's not even that expensive either. Like, it's only like $10, but it's like, I think it depends. Let's see. Okay, so a brand new sealed Parappa is $20. I'd feel dirty opening it though. But having the monkey from Ape Escape, this is wild because like merch for these characters hardly exist. They do, but there's not a lot. And this is specifically a McDonald's promo too. So like, this is sick. I think the price on these being 10 to 20 bucks, that's too cheap. Not saying that this is a scam. This is one of those things that like, if you like PlayStation merch, get this while you can. You're not going to be able to find this again later for this cheap of a price. I'm honestly half debating on doing this myself. This is actually pretty wild. Yo, what is this? This is actually pretty sick. Hold on. I love this. I didn't know this existed. Hold on. How do you get this? Oh my god, it comes with a letter? Dear fellow collector, if you're like me, you'll stop at nothing to own every collectible that's out there. Being the generous fellow that I am, I wanted you to have this complete set of Toy Story 2 toys from the McDonald's Happy Meal collection. That's right. Here in one barn are 20 mint-in-box items from the Disney Pixar's Toy Story 2. These toys are so great, they're almost alive. The one thing missing from this handsome collection is a toy version of me, Al McWiggin. Oh my god. The ultimate toy collector. But that's okay, because not only do I steal Woody in the film, I also steal the show. You can only catch my Tour de France performance starting at theaters everywhere on November 24th. Look for these Happy Meal toys at a McWiggins. I mean McDonald's near you beginning on November 26th. What is the story behind this? There's no story behind it, apparently. Like, how does one get this? This is too sick. This is something I would actually love to have in my collection. This is wild. Like, as much as I love the PlayStation toys, those are wild. Oh my god, it's Sonic! This just adds to it. But being, like, a big fan of Sonic, PlayStation, and all that jazz, I think the coolest thing so far is that Toy Story set. That was too cool. Because, like, seeing the toys by themselves earlier, like, that was cool. Don't get me wrong, but, like, a whole box collection, like, as Al's Toy Barn with a letter, that's wild. Okay, how many pages are we in right now? We're almost 30 pages in. I should probably wrap things up here pretty soon. These boats are funny. But yeah, I should probably wrap this up soon because I don't want to take up too much of your time. But this is just a fun experience. Always looking up just rare items and just see what pops up. Because sometimes you find stuff you never knew existed. And which is why I love doing this series as much as I do. It's so fun and so wild. I hated this movie, by the way. Dinosaur? No, I hate that movie. Yo, this is... Latin America? Yeah, this is wild. I love this. Now, Billy and Mandy merch doesn't really exist all that much. Like, there's very little of it. So a Grimm figure? Yeah, I want that. That's pretty sick. Look at this. It's me as a cat. I didn't know they did a Friends collab with McDonald's from 2024? Where was I for that? McDonald's Uno? That's actually kind of cool. I like that. Okay, I think after scrolling 40 pages of McDonald's stuff, I think we should call it quits here. But there's a few things I do want to look up. McDonald's Crash Box. Okay, this is actually kind of cool. So I was trying to look for the Happy Meal box. I didn't see that. But seeing this, I guess it's like a 3D thing maybe? But it shows like the actual like kids meal like little LED games in here. That's kind of cool. I like that. But I kind of forgot they did the Crash Team Rumble toys. So you're probably gonna see those boxes too. If you're a Crash fan, I'd say get that box while you can, while it's actually cheap. But like I remember even as a Crash fan, like I did not get excited for these toys. I didn't want to go for all these because like it's not actual toys. So I didn't care. But then I guess someone got a bunch of the cards from them and left them around the store that I work at. Now I'm like, okay, these are actually kind of cool. Now I kind of want these, but now they're gone. Okay, so we didn't see many Crash ones. What about Sonic? Oh yeah, there's gonna be some Sonic movie 2 and 3. But hold on, this is kind of cool. Okay, so it's a happy birthday. So we gotta make sure what we got. Was it Hot Wheels? Yeah, Hot Wheels, Barbie, and Sega Sonic. Okay, I don't see the Barbie. Is it on the other side? Yep, there's Barbie. But like, yo, there's only like one wall, like one side of Sonic. But if you like Sonic, you should get this. It's only $5. Like, you're never gonna find it for that cheap again. Get it. I'm not gonna get it because I can't really make room for that. But also same thing for like the like the other Happy Meal boxes from movie 2 and 3. Get those while you can, while they're cheap. What? Oh yeah, this is from last year. I forgot about this box. Oh, it's Arabic. That's why. Oh, that's why I didn't see this or don't remember it. That's a cool box though. I kind of like that. For 20 bucks, I mean, get it while you can. Oh yeah, there's a Mario movie box. So I'm trying to find like the first LED box, like when it was like the Sonic Adventure art. Like I want that box really bad. But from what it's looking like, I'm not seeing it. That's cool though. That toy, that's kind of cool. I like that. But that's gonna be it for this McDonald's search. Thank you guys for hanging out with me and finding all this cool stuff. But let me know in the comments, what should I look up next on eBay? Because looking through rare eBay stuff is always fun. Should I do a franchise? Should I do another place like Burger King or Wendy's? Let me know down below. But if you're new and you like what you saw, you know what to do. The description's gonna have my link tree if you want to follow me on anything else. And maybe one day we'll buy something stupid here. But thank you for watching. I love you guys to death. And I'll see you on the next one. So peace, peace.